Hey, many of you have been asking or wondering why is Beth focusing on teaching basics, yet she's a great designer known for her complex designs. Welcome and join me as I answer or as I explain why I focus on teaching basics before I dive into advanced tutorials. I often share a survey, and by the way, speaking of a survey, besides fashion and design, I am a researcher by profession with a background in statistics. So that is why I incorporate research into my fashion works. Someday I will share my story. Anyway, as I was saying, I usually share this survey to aspiring designers or students who are seeking attachments or internships at my workshop. One of the questions that I asked in the survey is what their expectations are. And most of them say that they expect to become great designer like me. And guys, I'm so humbled. Now, what does this mean? This tells me that basics is not their primary concern. However, I recently held a beginner's class which was online and it went really well. To gather feedback about how the class went, I created an anonymous survey, and from their responses, I discovered that I had overlooked these basics. I discovered that many participants, or rather students, struggled with using a sewing machine, reading a tape measure, and using a tape measure. They struggled with how to take accurate body measurements. Others struggled with interlinings and understanding parts of a sewing machine. Therefore, I decided to go back to these basics. So, I've decided to do basics. Why? One, so that I take care of beginners' needs. Secondly, I would want to carry everyone along. That means you come to my channel without any foundation in fashion and design. You can easily follow through from the first video, the second. Secondly, I would love to carry everyone along. Either you're a fashion designer or not, you're able to understand from the first video as we continue. Also, using their feedback, I am able to create content that will address some of these challenges. I am also working on a very detailed curriculum, and that's why at the moment I am not running fashion classes. Speaking about the basics classes, so far I have covered tools that a beginner would need to start a fashion career. I've also talked about how to read a tape measure, how to use a measuring tape. I have also taught on how to take accurate body measurements. You will find links to these videos down in the description box. So in the coming weeks, I'll be teaching on how to take accurate sleeves measurements, how to use a sewing machine, and understanding parts of a sewing machine, that is for both manual and the electric or rather industrial machine. Still under the sewing machines, I will show you guys how to thread, how to wind a bobbin, and also how to oil your machines. I will also be covering basic sewing techniques like stitching, hemming, interlinings, and more of that. So guys, if you think such content will be helpful, please share our channel to your friends, to your students, to your fellow fashion designers, and anyone else will find it helpful. Subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and if you have questions, comments, or topics that you'd want me to cover, please Leave them in the comments below. See you in the next video.